Thank you, Minister. Since 1996, 244 women have been murdered by men in Ireland. You yourself said Ashling Murphy's fatal assault must be the watershed moment. I know this government is determined to tackle this. I know you are taking action for change. You have said it yourself. According to Safe Ireland, when Ireland was at the height of its second level 5 lockdown, over 2,180 women and 602 children received support from a dedicated domestic violence service. Minister, this is an increase of 40%. A lack of refuge places and transitional housing for women and children fleeing domestic violence must be urgently addressed. In the 26 counties, 9 have no refuge at all, and as I've said today with the Taoiseach, Carlow is one of them. Let me just highlight one case as an example of what is happening. Last weekend, a woman and her children came for help. She had to return to a violent situation because there was no emergency accommodation for her in Carlow. And Minister, she was forced to return to a violent situation. She had no choice. Last November, I called for the urgent completion of the TUSLA review of emergency accommodation nationwide. It is vital now we have joined up thinking across the different agencies and departments to tackle the problem. Today, I was delighted to hear that all parties here are coming together to work on this. We also need to look at local authority involvement. There's no national strategy for them to deal with these issues. There's no dedicated line to contact anyone, and there's no support on evenings or weekends. And this is a national crisis. It has to be sorted and acted on. I want to compliment Amber Women's Refuge in Kilkenny and Carlow's Women's Aid, who, although under-resourced, provide vital services. But this needs more support now. Minister, your heart would break when a family comes to you and you actually can't help them because of lack of resources. Since last week, there have been conversations about women taking more self-defence classes, carrying pepper spray. I even got one email for a man about guns. But the answer is not for women to bear the burden. The answer is to make our places safe where they are not safe. And, we have to create them, Minister. I join all the women who've contacted me this week, those who work with victims of violence, those who have daughters like myself, those who are victims in calling for change. If we are not that woman, we know her, we see her, and we have to listen to her, and we have to save her. Now must be the time. We have enough. Enough is enough. Thank you, Minister.